If you don't understand what's going on, you're liable to get crazy at this point.
What's going on?
I think it's possible you've never been on your Samsung.
Are you serious?
It's entirely popsicle.
So this whole time I've had this microphone and it's done nothing.
Look, it's entirely popsicle.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking through my laptop.
Okay.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Do you hear this?
I hear that. Yep. I hear that.
God, it was me giving my laptop a little belly rub. Okay, well, that is enlightening and eye-opening. I guess to be honest, though, pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's not so bad. So if this winds up in the pre-chatter, all our loyal, dedicated fans will know that our sound quality will only improve from here.
Or they'll know that microphones are bullshit and a conspiracy created by the government.
Just plug it in. It works just fine. Well, yeah. Let's just smash right into it so we can get.
Yeah. Let's just smash right into it. Because speaking of Samson, I'm getting a haircut later. Woo! In this time of COVID. It's a little scary. for freedom. Speaking of freedom. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Speaking of freedom. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very 20th episode of Rethink Everything. I'm Tyler Giannassini, and I'm here today with Kent Yoshimura.
Oh, man, I got my America juices flowing. I am so ready after a great Independence Day at home. Yeah, drinking by myself.
America juices. I think we could sell that to about 50% of the country. Red, white, and blue juices. Coconut, blueberry.
Yes. Stacked in different ways, like one of those Hawaiian, like special Hawaiian drinks.
Yeah,
they get.
Oh yeah, layered beverages, layered patriotic beverages. Do not shake first. All right. Well, yeah, we're here to rethink some of the things we learned during the 28th week of 2020, the week we blew stuff up for freedom.
Woo! It was actually pretty crazy though in LA.
Yeah,
I mean, you were saying.
The video was crazy. The video of LA was crazy.
Like, yeah, everyone was definitely blowing stuff up for freedom.
Where do you get those fireworks from in LA? Is this some underground ring of like illegal fireworks?
Dude, okay, so confession time. The next day, because I was definitely curious, and also my roommate and I had this idea to remake all these movies for super low budget. So we need some firecrackers. So, exactly, it was Sweden. Be kind, rewind. And we went to Chinatown, and we were like, "Hey, we're looking for some firecrackers, if you know what we mean." And this lady just pulls out this massive cannon from underneath the table. And we were like, "Oh, we're just looking for literally small firecrackers to blow up toy cars with."
You're under arrest.
So,
lady.
Yeah, it's like, what? No, freeze.
Wow.
So that's where you get them.
That's where they come from.
Chinatown.
Good to know. So for those who didn't see the video of Los Angeles, it's just like instead of the normal 4th of July where there's organized fireworks shows, all of LA was able to get a hold of, or 1 in every 10 homes seemed to have been able to get a hold of illegal fireworks and put on their own show. And go look up the video of Los Angeles 4th of July fireworks. It's pretty outstanding.
And because of all the fireworks, air pollution in Los Angeles was, I think, the 3rd or 4th worst in the world.
Nice.
It was like you go outside and it's just like, oh my God, what is this, China? Ugh.
Oh, when you add the it sounds so much more hateful at the end. So everywhere is less polluted because people are quote end quote not going out to avoid coronavirus.
True. So maybe it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, might have even been better than the normal pre-COVID days. The worst now.
Yeah, just
it's better than
relative.
Yeah. There's no science there. I'm sorry, everyone.
Those
Those are just theories.
I'm just agreeing with whatever you say. I trust that you look it up.
It's entirely possible.
America.
My 4th of July, I just was at home. We set up a tent in the living room, and did 4th of July quarantining because we've been one of the 1 in every 99 people who actually is attempting to flatten the curve at this point. I don't know. I don't know if you got up to anything more exciting.
You quarantined inside your own home by setting up a tent.
Yeah. That's a layered, like a Matryoshka doll of quarantine.
Yeah, because there's little people inside the tent,
and then we go in the sleeping bag in the tent.
Yeah. What? I mean, nothing much really. Again, like we were just sweeting movies, drinking, and yeah, we're doing Fast. We watched Fast and the Furious, which is actually a very, very good movie.
If you have not seen it in a while, you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But the entire series, because it just ramps up and it understands its madness.
Yeah.
And it continues to get crazier and crazier until it's Vin Diesel literally holding up like a 2-ton engine block with one arm.
Yeah. They're
just
fantastic.
A superhero.
I really enjoy those movies. I like a good counterpart to the Marvel action stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And its absurdity. It's awesome. So I did that.
Nice. Nice. Did you watch that? I guess the other big thing around recently is the did you watch that Hamilton? Did you see that Hamilton? Everyone's talking about this Hamilton.
No, I saw it on Netflix and I just shot it down when everyone suggested it.
I watched it. It's actually good. Oh, I see what you did. Oh, you rascal.
I definitely did not watch it. I'll watch. Is it something that I could put on in the background, or do I have to pay attention?
I mean, you kind of have to pay attention. You could put it on the background until you sort of start getting intrigued, I guess.
Okay.
I came into it thinking I'm not gonna super enjoy this. I'm not. I think there's been like 1 or 2 musicals that I can kind of like get into because they're fun to sing to, but no, it's just really good. It's very good. I don't really go to the theater much, so
I will say every single person that has told me to watch Hamilton is either married or has a girlfriend, and I am neither of those things. So
I don't think you will have to be. I don't think you have to be. I guess to come from to alleviate any concerns there. It's like the story of Hamilton told through hip hop, which is just cool. It's cool to see hip hop invade theater. I mean,
that's cool.
I think there's elements that are super appreciable by just people who enjoy fiction or art in general.
It's pretty cool.
I'd say watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Celebration of freedom. Well, as we're talking about freedom this week and the 4th of July and Independence Day and all that good jazz, we figured we could bring in an expert on American patriotism. We've got our guest standing by.
It's a good like third person point of view of of America.
Yeah, maybe it's not exactly a perfect July 4th patriot, but maybe in some ways he is. We're bringing up from the Neuro team one of our rock stars, Patrick. And I believe, I don't know if he wants his last name out there. Well, I'll put it in. Oh, Patrick.
Oh, he's here. Oh, that was like the fastest anyone has joined after signing the link.
I didn't even get to make the ringing sound effects.
Yeah.
Hey guys. What's up?
Hey Patrick, how are you?
Good. How about you guys?
Doing well, thank you.
Thinking about freedom and America.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So,
no, thank you for having me.
Of course, we have to have our biggest fan, our number one. I mean, out of millions of fans, it's kind of a shame if you don't have your biggest fan on. So I'll ask you a few questions here before we get into the topic of the week. I have just, some to introduce you to the audience a bit here, to let them know. Well, I guess I'll sort of introduce you as you came on board to our team as a data analyst and have since proven to be probably one of the most interesting people on the team. And Kent puts up some pretty stiff competition in my book.
I just did like a weird Squidward dance when you said that. Just for visuals.
I'm imagining it and I love it. So my intro question is, how did you get into data analysis? Like, what's the background there? Like, were you always been interested, kind of fell into it? What's the story there?
It's going to be a crazy story, to tell you honestly.
Okay.
We're ready.
Perfect.
It started when I was working in a BPO industry. I transferred in for like an agent level position. So I was a quality analyst before on a specific company, and then I stepped out, and then on the new company I worked with, I transferred as an agent. And then there's a time that made a really huge mistake, that I was um, able to put an order into the system, and then right after I hit on the order button, the customer on the phone said no, cancel it, and I wasn't able to cancel it. So I was suspended for that, and in the time frame that I was suspended, they're trying to figure out what work are they going to give me. And at that point in time, the reports analyst of that company went out on bereavement leave. So I tried the thing out, um, and I felt like, hey, I just need to study this, because this is the only way that I can survive in this company. So yeah, the story goes on,
Yeah.
and things like, I just went into Google, YouTube, and stuff, and went on, and here I am right now.
Great. Yeah. Are you into it? Like, do you just, is it a thing you do, or do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it, actually, because
Yeah.
majority of the company decisions are based on, are driven by numbers. So
Right.
It's
I really
true.
enjoy doing it.
Yeah, you are a foundation to all decisions in that regard, which is crazy to think about.
The overall voice of truth. Yeah. When I started picking up just basic spreadsheet skills, it was just like, oh my god, this is so, like, just start ranting at people about how exciting and empowering it is to learn to learn to use those tools in that way. It was like, I don't know anybody who doesn't, once they learn it, isn't like into it at this point. So
Well, to add on the story,
yeah.
this was the highlight of it. So there was a time that the manager asked me to put up like maybe three pivot tables altogether. So they asked me to combine it, and it took me like, because I haven't heard of pivot tables when I was doing it. Yeah, because I was just starting it. So it took me like, I did an OT for like 4 hours in the office just to put up like, combine three pivot tables. Like, it's like worth of 9 months of data. And then the next day, when the manager checked, I got the wrong numbers, apparently. So what she did was, she tried contacting a different manager from a different department and asked them to do it. And then it just took them like 10 minutes. So then, I said, wow, I just need to learn it. So yeah, that's the key factor. That's my highlight right there.
It's funny how long you can spend trying to do like something that there's a really easy tool for, or if you just don't quite know your full way around yet, or there's a like good formula for it or whatever. I have other questions for you, but I'm gonna run past them so we can get into our subject for the day. But I'm
sure
do want our
up.
audience to know. Yeah. Well,
because they're
we'll
very
leave it
relevant.
with the tease that you're. Yeah. we'll leave with the tease that you're one of our most interesting team members. But to let you know what we're talking about today, we are talking about Independence Day. Last weekend was 4th of July, and we figured, who better than you, who I presume you've lived in the Philippines your entire life?
Right.
Is that? Have you?
Yeah, it's accurate.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you are the one.
That's even better.
You are the perfect expert to talk about Independence Day. So, with that, we can dive right in here, and we'll start regurgitating facts at you.
Okay. Now I'm scared.
well, there is actually an interesting fact that which does tie. Well, one thing, it's always good again to get an outsider perspective looking in, because you can't ever be a judge of your own character, as well as someone else judging you at times. And two is, when is the Independence Day for the Philippines? Where you guys broke away from U.S. sovereignty?
I think I don't know the exact date actually, because in the Philippine culture, the Independence Day is around like June 12th, and that's
Oh.
I think from the Spanish colony way back then.
Well, surprise. The day you broke away from America was July 4th, ironically enough.
What?
So we share the same Independence Day. Same, but different.
Wow.
This is fantastic. It's fantastic that you don't know, so we can actually tell you. Just great. We'll just tell you. Listen here, Patrick. You know when your Independence Day is? The 4th of July, just like ours.
Just like ours. When you were able to break away from us was the same way we broke away from the Brits. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a slap in the face. I don't know who you can relay that up the chain to over there, but just leaving us on the day that we celebrate leaving Britain. Painful. Yeah, so the Treaty of Manila was signed in 1946 on the 4th of July and ended U.S. sovereignty of the Philippines, officially establishing the independence of the Republic of the Philippines.
That's just so crazy.
You know, I know that somewhere in my school life they discussed that, but I think I'm sleeping. No.
Or there was no real reason to, 4th of July, maybe not as big of a deal to you, so you wouldn't note that, like, 4th of July, that's interesting. That happens to also be the U.S. Independence Day. Or does it happen to be?
Ooh. Why do you say that, Tyler?
It turns out that only John Hancock actually signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. All others signed later.
Whoa.
So procrastination is in our system.
Yeah. I'll sign it. I don't know. Text me. So yeah, that's when would Independence Day actually be? Apparently the Second Continental Congress voted to approve the resolution to legally separate from Great Britain on July 2nd, 2 days earlier. The approved declaration was first printed on July 4th, so that's the date on the document. But Independence Day should properly be July 2nd, maybe?
Isn't that just so much more symbolic? The July, like the legal separation from Great Britain, that just seems like it would hold more weight than the day something just got printed.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm not a politician.
Well, the first celebration of Independence Day took place in Philadelphia on July 8th, 1776. So the first Fourth, they didn't even celebrate on July 4th, 1776.
Make up your damn mind.
And this was not a federal, July 4th was not a federal holiday until 1938. Congress approved a change to a paid federal holiday. So I think much like we learned maybe with Memorial Day, these things become official much later, and then the date gets a little separated from when it actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
Was
Patrick,
it called something weird
oh.
in the past though? Like, you know how Memorial Day was called Decoration Day?
Oh yeah.
Do you think Independence Day was like, I don't know, something broke away from the Motherland Day? You know, like
I didn't see other names for Independence Day. ID4 kept coming up, but we'll get around to that.
okay.
Other names for Independence Day. I don't think there was a historical one because it was the Declaration of Independence. So, yeah, as far as I know, the 4th of July is just the other term for it. No old timey conflation of holidays on this one.
Got it. Well, Patrick, in the Philippines, do you guys celebrate Independence Day on the actual day of your independence?
Yeah. We have it as a holiday. Of course, it's a non-working holiday, or I don't. I'm not really not sure how they're tagging it, but yeah, we don't have work on that day. Um, but as compared to United States, it's not that celebrated as big as what you're doing. We don't have fireworks and stuff. So yeah, mostly there are some demonstrations happening, like to remember it, but it's not that big.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, yeah.
Do you eat barbecue? Any special foods or anything?
No, 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 it's not like that. It's
Don't
more
drink
of
a whole bunch of beer.
Yeah, do you
no.
drink beer?
I I
Wait,
hope.
do you
I
guys
wish.
honor your holidays instead of eating and drinking and buying stuff? Do you guys actually like pay attention to what the holiday is for?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's about the culture as well. And yeah, most of the folks are staying at home. Well, even before COVID, like if it's
Hmm,
June 12th, they rather stay at home and enjoy it as a rest day. Well, most
interesting.
of us, yeah. From my point of view, though. But
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
Because
shows us what our U.S. centric version. No
I
beer
would
and
be.
food.
Yeah, I would be so curious as to like how many people know what Independence Day actually stands for in the United States. Like, if you asked any American, like, what do we celebrate on July 4th? Like, what percentage would know that it's the day that we broke free from Great Britain?
A disappointing number would not know.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You
Yeah,
get
it's
some
going to be
votes
disappointing no
from.
matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like eating and drinking, like it. So this is an Independence Day fact, and a way Americans celebrate our freedom. But Americans consume 150 million hot dogs on Independence Day on average.
wow.
Each.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
America
believe that's what Joey Chestnut's record. Who's Joey
was
Chestnut?
like
Or Corey
70
Chestnut?
something.
Joey Chestnut?
Joey Chestnut? It's like
Can't remember what
70s.
his
Have
name.
you seen those, Patrick?
Joey Chestnut.
Like the hot dog eating contest?
I've seen a few videos. Yeah, on YouTube. That's crazy.
75 hot dogs, it seems like.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That's gonna be heavy
Yes.
on the stomach.
Yeah.
Does that include the bun?
I think they have to eat the bun, yeah, but some of them will eat the hot dog and then dip the bun in water to make it slide down their
Yeah.
gullet. Others
Right.
recommend
Right.
against that because more water, more content.
That's
Right.
true. It like inflates. Gosh. Also, more beer is sold on July 4th than any other holiday in the United States. So it is just the day of eating eating hot dogs and burgers. I'd be curious how many burgers people eat, and drinking beer. Like that's what it's just become known as.
Yeah, barbecue. Got to be barbecue and fireworks.
Wow.
All of our holidays have something to do with buying stuff and eating stuff. sometimes we blow stuff up.
We have like a holiday that does the same. It's like it's connected to a religious activity though, to remember like a saint in our
Okay.
barangays. Yeah. So when that happens, there's a lot of food. Um, Neighbors will be going to other houses and they'll be sharing what they have, things like that.
What's the saint?
There's a lot of lists to tell you honestly. So there are places here that's named like Santo Nino, something like that.
Hmm.
So Santo Nino is like Jesus Christ when he was a kid.
Yeah, Saint
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, something like that.
Nino.
So mhm.
So would that is
so
so? Are you saying it's specific to the area which saint would be celebrated, or
right,
am I
right.
am I understanding that wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah,
Okay,
it's like not all over the Philippines at the same time. So it's going to be specific on an
interesting. That's
area,
cool.
right? Mhm. So we celebrate
That's cool.
more on that holiday as compared to our freedom. Yeah, like what I told you, it's about our culture because Philippines is uh, this part of the schooling days that I was awake. We are mainly under Spanish for a long time, or Spaniards for a long time. So basically, the culture that they have for Catholic um,
Yeah,
religious beliefs were handed down to us. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So that's why
got
we
it.
celebrate that more here.
Do you? There's a question. Do you have? Is there a national bird of the Philippines? Is that a thing?
Yeah, yeah,
What do you know? What your national bird is?
yeah. We have our own version of an eagle.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, you guys have a cool eagle too.
What?
yeah, Philippine eagle.
Filipino
Nice,
eagle?
Yeah, Philippine eagle.
nice.
Whoa! It's like a harpy eagle. It looks super cool. It eats monkeys also.
Yeah,
Nice. That is cool.
but it was changed.
Oh, what they change it to?
Yeah, before it was like a small bird. Yeah, before the eagle, it was a
Oh,
small bird. Yeah.
oh, that's great. Um, is that was that some replicating our majestic? Well, do you know our national bird? Is it reasonable to assume?
Yeah, I think it's an eagle as well. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. We've got the
But
bald
it wasn't
eagle,
always.
but
Yeah, you guys have
it
a
was
full, your
it was
eagle has like a full head of hair. It's it's like it
this
has like
eagle is
slick back
awesome looking.
hair. It's like yeah,
Yes.
just Philippine eagle. If you guys want to look it up, it has like Chad
Yeah,
hair.
it makes the
It's
bald eagle look just old and frumpy.
yeah.
Very cool
Oh
eagle
my
you got.
gosh, a
So
perm.
Benjamin Franklin, people may know him as the inventor of electricity because that's something that can be invented. But
Yeah,
one of our
and a
founding
ladies'
fathers,
man.
you may know him from numerous mentions in rap songs, but he had a different bird in mind than the bald eagle. He was hoping for the turkey. Very
Just
unmajestic, matched his portliness most likely.
but going back to America being
Old
a
Ben Franklin.
culture of eating and consuming, how perfect is a turkey? I want to believe that
It
like
is.
the
It
turkey
is.
is
Yeah.
probably one of the most consumed birds just because of Thanksgiving after the chicken.
Yeah, they must have somebody must have been like, you know what? I know I like your turkey idea, but let's save that. I've got another holiday in mind for that one.
Yeah. No, they're too good. Because we don't.
We'll use it for a different holiday.
You can't eat a bald eagle. Or I guess you could eat anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can eat glass.
Yeah. Go on.
Oh yeah, you can eat glass. You just gotta chew it into small enough pieces. I saw one of
It's
those
America,
illusionists
right?
suggested as a bit. It sounds like a joke. I'm serious. You can eat glass. No, you have to chew it small. There's a specific way you have to do it. Oh boy, what have I done? It does cure
I know.
COVID though, so.
Oh God! Oh no! What have you done?
You think I've got that kind of clout? If I say people eat glass, it cures COVID. Some of our millions of fans will wind up in the ER.
You need to be more. You need to be more orange. Unfortunately, the color of your skin has to match the weight of your words.
I can do that. Orange power.
Oh. Oh God.
Orange supremacist.
Okay. Next topic. Give us some more July. Give us some more July 4th facts.
Okay, well, I've got some July 4th facts. Not necessarily about Independence Day, but just things that happened on the 4th of July. Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and James Monroe, the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th presidents of the United States, all died on the 4th of July.
But how did they die?
Yeah, the only one I could confirm the cause of was James Monroe, who had tuberculosis, but Thomas Jefferson and John Adams were both old men and probably lived about as long as could be expected back then. I think late 70s and early 80s for Jefferson and Adams. It's pretty significant. Like that's seem. I thought people didn't live that long back then. I thought 30 was old.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So James Madison got away. The 4th president. He was able to just kind of like escape the July 4th curse.
Must not have been a patriot.
Yeah. Do you think the queen? Do you think the queen was just like, oh, like I'll show them. I'll show those Americans. Like on July 4th, I'll put a curse on y'all.
Spells. Oh, that's a Disney movie waiting to happen.
I just looked up when James Madison died. He died on June 28th. So close.
Oh,
so close.
Sucker, man. Couldn't have held out.
Damn. Seriously, what a loser.
Well, other things that happened on July 4th. Henry David Thoreau moved into the cabin where he wrote his first published works in 1845.
Oh.
One of the greatest American authors. In 1971, on July 4th, Coco the gorilla was born.
Oh, wow. Now that's important.
Buckle up your sadness seatbelts, because in 1995, Bob Ross dies on July 4th.
Oh. Do you know who Bob Ross is, Patrick? The painter with the afro?
No.
Paints these happy trees.
He's like
you've got some great viewing ahead of you.
Icon.
Wow.
He's like
he's
perfect
just a very
meditation.
peaceful man. Yeah, totally.
He's more of a landscape painter, right?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
Yeah, Bob Ross is.
And Coco the gorilla was one of the smartest primates. I think it was like the first primate that was able to kind of communicate with us through sign language.
Yeah, that's my recollection.
Yeah, and then the second one became president.
Wow.
If we're wrong, fact now. Just post it online enough, and it will become true.
A lot of people just dying.
Yeah,
Coco!
a lot of deaths. Well, I guess there was one more in 2012. The Higgs boson discovery was announced on July 4th,
which could also kill a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
if used incorrectly.
For science, though.
Right. Not for freedom.
Not for freedom, just for science. Which, as you know, these are two diametrically opposed powers: science and freedom.
Yeah.
Science are the shackles they use to bind you.
Now they muzzle you.
Yeah. The muzzle muzzled me with science.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Them's my things that have happened on July 4th, other than the big amazing one, which was the uncelebrated Philippine Independence Day.
I'll start to share it later.
Yeah, go tell everybody, lecture everyone.
we should have the same holidays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I was
Yeah.
real excited. I was thinking maybe it was the day you guys celebrate, and you guys were just being just being modest and not telling us like, by the way, guys, it's also our Independence Day.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
You're from the United States.
Look, guys. Oh man. So Patrick, I guess I can now you have the context of July 4th, and we do too. Thank you very much for that. But we'd love to give some facts on the context of the American people, because we are the greatest nation in the world, or so we say. And
Yeah.
being residents of the greatest nation in the world, there's some interesting things that make us great. So did you know we're the most wasteful people in the entire planet? We throw away 1.4 billion pounds of trash every single day.
Wow. But you're a big country.
That is true. That is true. But 1.4 billion
We're-
pounds of trash
we're a
is
growing
a lot
bowl.
of trash. Yeah, we're a big one. We need to create that trash. Man. And
Want to know a fun fact? I
Yeah.
know people. I know people who burn their trash to this day.
no. What?
So this day?
Burn their trash so they don't have to pay to have their trash taken out. They burn
It's
their
so
trash. This is
cheap.
how-
The amount of work it takes
Yeah,
to
but
burn the trash is so much more.
Right, plus the
it's,
pollution.
Ugh.
yeah, but pollution sounds pretty sciencey. We're into freedom. Oh, I don't want to hear them science words.
Yeah.
Speaking of freedom, there are. Oh no, that's not even a good segue. Speaking of states that love to celebrate their freedom, how about that? The states of Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Wyoming all have more cattle than people.
Oh man.
And that's because the
Wow.
rest of us like burgers.
Yeah, it's like McDonald's culture.
Yeah. Steak, hamburgers. Is there, Patrick, what is the most commonly eaten meat in like where you specifically are from? I mean, we realize like we tend to talk about like the Philippines as being one place where correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like a lot of fairly different places because it's islands, right? Like they're all spread out. So it's
Right.
you can't speak to the entire culture of the Philippines. I guess I
Right,
should
right.
say. So where you are specifically, what's like the most common, like, if we're like steaks and burgers, is that similar there, or is it?
The counterpart will be pork and chicken.
Okay, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, we do a lot
Okay.
of that too. Chicken's pretty.
We do a lot
We go
of
ham
it.
on chicken here.
We sure do. Ham on
Oh,
chicken.
ham! I didn't even mean to.
Like literally ham and chicken together. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Wrap some chicken in with ham.
Hmm.
We also love our pizza. So, actually, Patrick, guess how much pizza? Guess how much pizza is sold every year in America?
No idea, but I'm betting it's a lot because since I've watched Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, they're ordering pizza every now and then. So I'm thinking it's going on in the culture.
Yeah, not just the mutated turtles, the people are too. We annually 300 billion pizzas are sold in the United States. That's 100 acres of pizza every single day. I don't know how big an acre is now that I think about it, but
Pizzas per person is that?
it's a lot.
Wow, that's a lot.
Let me do some math on this real quick. 320.
A full football field is like 1.3 acres. So if you think about, it's like 200 football fields. Wait, no, 50 football fields.
Billion.
No. Wow, I'm terrible at math. What is 100 divided by 1.3? 76.9 football fields we eat every single day of pizza in the United
Every
States.
single day.
I don't.
Every single day.
Yeah, across the country.
Is it like the main food out there? Like for us Filipinos, we eat rice every day.
No, pizza is not like rice or toast. that would be bad. Yeah, because rice you could have with every meal.
I may have done my math wrong here, but if 300 billion pizzas are sold every year, and we have 328.2 million people, and that, unless I did my math wrong, that's 914.076 pizzas per person per year. That doesn't make any sense.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Right?
Wait, how many people are in the United States?
So 328.2 million.
So basically, just we eat 1,000 pizzas. Yeah, what the? That's not right. Each person eats 1,000 pizzas.
I don't know about this math.
Yeah, now that okay, that fact might be incorrect, Patrick. You're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and re-fact check that. Pizza consumed in America annually. 3 billion.
Okay. Okay.
There's 2 zeros extra.
There we go. Okay. That helps. So is that down to 10 per person per year?
That's still a lot.
That's actually not that 10 pizzas per person per year. That's like not even once a month each person having a pizza. That's not that bad.
A full pizza?
That's not so bad.
A full pizza? A full pizza you're having?
Yeah, well, over the course of 3 days, pizza's the gift that keeps on giving. As long as you have self-restraint.
Cold pizza's very delicious also.
Okay, well, what else about the American people? What else?
Speaking of freedom, you don't need a driver's license to drive in NASCAR.
What? Really?
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
You're never going to parallel park, right? You just turn left or turn right.
You don't have stoplights.
Yeah, you just turn one way the entire time.
Punch it and turn right.
In a big circle.
Or left.
A few hundred times. Way. Yeah, the Indy 500 is just 500 laps, right? In a circle.
Right.
And just turn. Yeah. So, anyways, you don't need a driver's license for that. So that means we can be NASCAR drivers.
We have locally, like, I could drive probably about 30 minutes and go to at least 2 different racetracks that are like local events get put on there. I don't know if that's the same everywhere across the U.S., but I know in our rural areas, racing. I don't know why, but racing in a circle is a big deal. We love it.
It's like a love for machinery. I feel more than anything. Like, look how powerful these cars are. But Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just not the demo.
Yeah.
So, well, last fun fact is $100 bill. Speaking of Benjamin Franklin, an estimated 2/3 of $100 bills are actually found overseas, not in America.
What the
Yeah.
Some
Patrick?
of those are in the Philippines. Yeah, some of those are here.
What are they doing there?
I'm con- I'm confirming it now.
Do you have some? You just have some $100 bills?
Not. I don't have it personally, but it's in here somewhere
Museum.
here.
So, why?
Well, most of them are held in savings accounts, but most of them are held in savings accounts like in Cyprus or Greece or I assume like Switzerland.
Okay.
But also, Americans love buying drugs and a lot of illegal things just in general, whether it's contraband or anything else. So a lot of that stuff happens overseas.
I just noticed you paid cash for the paid assassination of one adult full-grown man.
Yeah, legalize everything.
And paid for with $100 bills.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
crazy. So, I mean, I don't even know the last time I've seen $100 bill though. To be honest, like, when's the last time you even used
As soon as you
cash?
get them, you want to get rid of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh my
Very much.
god, now like no one's gonna take this. So
Now, currently, the time I use cash is to tip every delivery driver more than I want to during the COVA. And then I also exchange cash with my stepdaughter because teaching her the value of money
yeah,
via small allowances.
this has the power to control people. You understand? It ruins people and it controls them.
If you
You
have
must
enough
learn
of
the
it,
way.
you can pay for the assassination of one adult full-grown man.
Those are valuable lessons to learn. I wish I learned those as a child, but alas, now I don't know how to approach an assassin without being really awkward.
It's all about direct eye contact. The most important
Never back
principle.
down.
Yeah, just to match that fact about the cash. So in the
Uh-huh.
Philippines, maybe some other time in the future you'll be here. So we are not using credit cards as our major form of purchasing here. So we don't
It's
have
mostly
that.
cash.
We don't have that same system like credit scores in the United States. Here we use
Mm,
cash mainly, like almost
What?
everywhere. Yeah.
not bad. Uh,
That's so
escaping
interesting.
the credit score thing is something that can overwhelm you at a young age and haunt you for a very long time.
That's definitely true.
It's a whole weird system where if your parents didn't instill some decent economic knowledge into you at a young age, you can really screw yourself up for quite a while. That's a fun fact about America. Well, a lot of the time we call the 4th of July or Independence Day the 4th of July. And sometimes these days, when somebody brings up Independence Day, I don't actually think of the 4th of July. I think of the classic film starring Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, among all-star cast really across the board. Independence Day, the movie, or ID4. Patrick, have you seen the movie Independence Day?
You're talking about Independence Day Resurgence, right? The new one, the Superior film.
Oh.
Just hear like a drawer opening up, pulling out $100 bills. Where's that assassin?
Yeah. Somebody get me an assassin. Patrick, does this mean you haven't seen the movie Independence Day? The new one, not good.
Yeah, I haven't
Patrick.
seen it yet. I haven't.
Oh boy. Well, you are missing out.
Wait, have you seen the old one?
The old one, I think yes, but it was a long time ago. So it was in 1996. So
Do yourself a favor. Get out the old completely legal method of downloading and download Independence Day. You will not regret your decision. Fantastic movie.
Fantastic.
Well, I have some facts that will be utterly meaningless to you, but some great trivia about the film Independence Day for our listeners. So, a lot of people will remember the iconic scene in which Will Smith drags the unconscious alien across the desert on the salt flats near Great Salt Lake in Utah. And Will Smith yells, "And what the hell is that smell?" Well, it turns out this line was unscripted, and it was a real reaction to the fact that the Great Salt Lake is home to tiny crustaceans called brine shrimp. And when they die, their bodies sink to the bottom of the lake, which isn't very deep, and decompose. When the wind kicks up, the mud is disturbed, and the smell of millions of decaying brine shrimp can be smelled. And Will had no idea where that was coming from, so improvised the line while kicking the alien corpse.
Wow.
Will Smith was not first choice for the role. The first choice was Eddie Murphy.
No. That would have been terrible.
Would have been a very different movie, I think. A very different movie, primarily because, from what I'm seeing, most of the dialogue scenes in which Jeff Goldblum and both Judd Hirsch and Will Smith were on screen together, most of that dialogue is improvised by two seeming masters, because the best part of that movie is watching Jeff Goldblum interact with people and Will Smith interact with people. So it turns out the improvisational nature of those two is a huge contributor of why that movie's fun to watch.
Is Jeff Goldblum... Will Smith is not in the new one, but Jeff Goldblum is.
Yes. Well, Jeff Goldblum seems to do just about anything right now. And Jeff Goldblum, I know you, it's very possible you might be one of our hundreds of millions of fans. Love you to death, but you do seem to be taking whatever job comes your way these days. Just an observation.
He's Christopher Walken it.
Walking the line.
I feel like he deserves it. Walking the line. Yeah, I feel like he deserves it.
Totally.
Just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Get paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah, because everybody loves him. He doesn't have to work that hard.
That Jeff you're talking about, that's the guy. Yeah, Jeff is the one from Jurassic Park, right?
Correct.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Life finds a way.
Another fun fact is that in both Independence Day and Jurassic Park, he says the line "must go faster." Also, Jeff Goldblum portrays a character who suffers from air sickness in this film, and has previously played characters with other various sicknesses. Seems to be a thing he does. So seasickness in The Right Stuff, motion sickness in The Fly, and in Jurassic Park, he's seen clutching his stomach in some scenes.
That's just like a thing. That's like his character trait. That's so funny.
You know what? This guy, I've got an idea for this character. He's going to be sick to his stomach. He's going to be a little sick to his stomach a little bit all the time.
Oh, we're driving a little bit fast.
Another fun fact on a Jeff Goldblum note. Jeff Goldblum's son, Charlie Ocean, was born on Independence Day in 2015.
Whoa.
Born on the 4th of July.
That's why is his last name Ocean?
I don't know. Maybe Charlie Ocean's the middle name, and it's just a way of distinguishing. Maybe his first name is Charlie Ocean versus being just Charlie.
Yeah. Chuck
Just
Goldblum.
Charlie. Just Chazzy.
Chaz Ocean.
Other people who were considered for Will Smith, sort of reverting a bit back here, is Tom Cruise was considered, Keanu Reeves, Johnny Depp, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Billy Baldwin. Could have really trashed this thing, putting
Billy Baldwin would have been terrible.
Yeah, I believe he probably actually stars in whatever the blockbuster knockoff version of Independence Day was. He seems to take those roles quite a bit.
Do you know who Alec Baldwin is, by chance, Patrick?
Yeah.
So Billy Baldwin is the less talented brother. that no one
And that's in
no one cares
that's in a
about.
family that includes Stephen Baldwin. So keep that in mind.
Right.
You know. My final Independence Day the movie fact is that traditionally Roland Emmerich's regular film crew gives several cast members nicknames by the end of filming. Will Smith was given the name Mr. Charisma, and Jeff Goldblum was nicknamed Nice because of his tendency to say a nice when agreeing with Roland
Nice,
Emmerich's direction.
Nice. I see it. I totally see it. So he just plays himself.
Yes, yeah. Well, these
Just
days, I
mumble.
mean, if you've seen him in any role in the last 10 years, yeah, he seems to mostly just exclusively play himself in movies.
That's the best. That's like
Yeah.
the best type of acting you could do.
He's absolutely wonderful in Thor Ragnarok. That his most fun role ever.
Is he a bad guy in that?
I mean, technically,
Spoiler
he doesn't
alert.
seem so bad, but yes, technically, yes, he's not a source of good in the movie.
Well, yeah, Patrick, you should definitely watch Independence Day. I think, instead of Hamilton, I think I'm going to go watch Independence Day Resurgence tonight. Just to
No, that's the wrong one. Don't do that.
Independence
Watch
Day
the
Resurgence,
original.
huh? I feel like the technology's better now. Like we're smarter, we're more savvy. It has to be better, right? I don't know.
Say no more.
Well, to close it all off and blow this thing out of the water, let's finish with some fireworks facts because that is the way we traditionally do celebrate July 4th.
It's true.
Are fireworks, are they used in a lot of celebrations, Patrick, in the Philippines?
Mostly just the New Year. By the way, we also celebrate Chinese New Year here. New Year here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And on the occasions I mentioned earlier, the fiestas. It's called fiestas here in the Philippines. So the holidays for the saints. Yeah. So those are the
Oh, okay.
major holidays that we use fireworks on.
Interesting. Chinese New Year. Wait, do you celebrate American New Year though? Whose side are you on?
Yeah, I don't think
So there's what is Independence
one of the
Day
kings
and
of
what
the-
is freedom? What is independence and freedom without blowing shit up? Right, that's like an American motto.
Even the aliens in Independence Day celebrate that way.
it's just like the easiest way to celebrate your freedom by blowing shit up. Easy. So there's 15,000 Independence Day fireworks celebrations every year in the United States. But speaking of China, fireworks are a Chinese invention. They were invented way back in the 7th century during the Tang Dynasty in China, and the Chinese people believed that fireworks could expel evil spirits and bring good fortune and happiness. But
Right.
what's interesting about fireworks is it was discovered while alchemists were trying to figure out how to discover immortality. So instead, they
real?
blew themselves up.
Swallowed
Wow.
it,
So
and
That's
then
quite
I
a
lit
story.
myself on fire, and I exploded. It didn't even work.
I'm living forever in death. The combination of sulfur and charcoal, that mixture ultimately became gunpowder. But originally, it was supposed to be a medical compound that could basically make you live longer. And
Wow.
and instead, it's led to gunpowder has probably led to killing more people than any other invention that we've ever discovered.
Right.
So, irony at its finest.
Attempted to discover immortality, created the fuel for bullets. Yikes.
the Chinese. I guess the Chinese are like Thanos. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with that there, but
I was gonna say it's a monkey's paw wish.
Well, or maybe it's like who's that Ozymandias in Watchmen? It's like you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with that either. I guess the story is like you find a central enemy, then you bring people together, but you blow shit. Anyways, next fact. China had a monopoly on gunpowder and fireworks for the longest time until people in the Middle East were able to get it from the Silk Road. And this gunpowder and making explosives were so powerful and so magical that China was able to ward off the Mongols because they thought it was flying fire. And that psychological effect alone of this mystifying new technology was enough to keep people at bay. So the world would have been a very, very different place if you think about the Mongolian conquest, if they're going east and west and taking over Europe and also taking over China, we might be in a very different world now. Not all of us are Mongolian. I think only 2% of us in the world have Genghis Khan DNA.
It's a lot. Still a lot.
Still a lot. It's a lot.
The Mongols running away from like Chinese fireworks. Just like all I can think of is the scene in the first Lord of the Rings where Merry and Pippin light the firework and like it scares all the little hobbits away. Like,
oh yeah, you're like yeah. I thought you were going to talk about Mulan or something. It was like it reminds me of Mulan when like they shoot the firework and they kill Genghis Khan by blowing him up.
Do they do that? I don't remember Mulan. I really don't remember that movie.
They like they have like a firework cannon and they point it straight at Genghis Khan and like he goes flying and he blows up. No, it's Disney movies are violent.
That's crazy. And the way that they portray, I mean, you would think with, I don't know, they don't portray shades of gray. It's just like the bad guy's bad and they should die. Yeah.
And all the women have mommy issues because none of them have moms and they grew up with a single dad. There's like weird themes that persist throughout all Disney films.
True. Dead parent that's a big one.
I mean, speaking of Disney, they are the largest consumer of fireworks in the world. They purchase about $50 million a year on their firework displays, which, that's not that much.
Not that much, but fireworks are cheap. Yeah, that twice nightly fireworks show there. I worked there. Have I said that before on the podcast? I don't know. Maybe. I used to work at Disneyland and California Adventure.
Really?
So fireworks are old news. Boring. I watched the fireworks every single day for 2 years. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, these fireworks are okay, but they're nothing like the Disneyland fireworks.
Independence Day is nothing special to you. I get it. You traitor.
New Year's.
Do you even care about freedom?
Well, I certainly don't care about science if that's what you're implying. Yeah. Good firework facts.
Yeah, pretty interesting. I do have some firecrackers that I definitely want to shoot off later. But if I show up on a Slack call tomorrow with a few fingers missing, you'll know why.
Don't light them in your hand. It's first rule.
No, I'm trying to live forever, man. I'm going to eat these fireworks.
But we had some reported cases before when children swallows fireworks. But yeah, they restructured their laws that they cannot sell those to kids.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. No more selling these directly to children.
It's really crazy when it was during the 90s you can just fireworks, and then because we have these small convenience stores here, like your neighbor will be selling like a
Mhm.
lot of stuff in their window or something. So apparently fireworks is just hanging right there, and anyone can buy it way back then.
Man, the good old days when Dad could send you to the store to buy cigarettes and fireworks. Things
Right,
have
right,
changed.
right.
I thought you were gonna say
Nobody's ripping off.
the government made it illegal to eat fireworks now. And I was like, feel like you don't even need to make a law for that, but
For our Patriot fans, listen closely here because I'm hearing a lot of good ideas for more freedoms that we need. The ability for children to buy cigarettes and fireworks. That's getting a little
yeah,
upset about being having my freedom infringed in such a manner.
they're taking away our freedom to have our children get addicted to nicotine early on in life. Darn it.
Don't forget the beer and some alcoholic drinks.
And pizza.
What's next?
There's a few good facts from Patrick though that I feel like we missed out on, and I don't know, Patrick. You have, you know, so many other things beyond just data analysis that
Yeah.
that you're good at.
Um, I don't know.
Tell us about aquascaping.
Yeah, aquascaping. So aquascaping is it's one of my hobbies. Hobbies turned business. So it's just to describe it. Basically, it's just you're copying whatever's out there in the natural ecosystem, putting it inside a tank, like live plants and all. So instead of putting pebbles in there, you gotta put like natural soil that has natural nutrients and stuff. So it's going to be, yeah, like a living tank.
So if
That's
we
so cool.
ever blow things up on the land, we could go to you to make us a city in the water.
Yeah, I think that's
That sounds like
possible.
the
You
right
know,
interpretation. Feel it's a biodome.
You could be the leader of Atlantis.
we can try that. Like after trying out the fireworks later.
Yeah, have you ever tried to shoot fireworks inside the water? Like, can you do like a miniature
Oh, it's the
Disneyland and
best.
like have a fireworks show, inside one of these tanks?
No, no, but that'll be interesting
It's a terrible thing to do, but
Well,
yeah, a little messy.
because I saw some videos on YouTube. Yeah, they tried it, and it's a mess.
oh, hmm, yeah, blowing up a tank doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah,
You
my
can take
youngest.
that idea. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, my youngest follows guava juice. I don't know if you know the guy. So he tried to
Guava juice?
experiment on
Mm-mm.
things. Yeah. So he tries on experimenting on things like putting explosives or or firecrackers in the tank, dropping a lot of things.
What? Who is this guy?
I don't know. I just saw him watching it.
He's a huge YouTube star. I've never heard. That's crazy. I've never heard of this guy in my life. But
I think he's Asian as well.
maybe I'm just
He's
old.
yeah, I think he's Asian. He's promoting Jollibee as well. I don't know if you heard Jollibee. It's like our McDonald's here.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
Jollibee.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have a Jollibee in
So
LA.
Yeah, we have
cool.
them. Yeah, there's some stateside.
If you do want to set off some fireworks in a tank, please just make sure to film it so you could be the next big YouTube star.
Your eyes, you need to go very wide-eyed for your thumbnail. This is what I'm noticing from guava juice so far.
Yeah.
You have to look
And
very
then head tilt.
unnaturally excited, possessed almost.
But look at the viewers, right? Look at the followers. He's big.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I've watched a clip wherein he tried to dip himself to like a tub of Nutella. So he ordered a lot of it and then put it in a
Oh,
tub and then it went in.
What? That sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
And surprisingly, my youngest loves Nutella, so I think he watched it like 10 times.
Surprisingly, yeah. That's weird. Mine also really likes Nutella. What's the deal with that? I can't stand that stuff. It's sticky. It stains. It goes everywhere. It never comes off of anything. Not a Nutella fan here.
I don't know.
too.
Taste is good.
Delicious.
It getting everywhere is the worst.
Yeah, the taste is good, but taking a bath in it, not as good. Don't recommend.
2 thumbs down. Great, we did it.
We did it.
Now to truly celebrate freedom, Kent, I believe you got to fulfill your patriotic duty.
I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm gonna go cut my hair, even during COVID.
Wow.
It is kind of scary. I haven't cut my hair in a long time. I'm just gonna have a mask on. I have these N95s suctioned onto my face, and at least I'll look good, right? Because that's what freedom's all about.
Bring an extra one for them when you notice that they're not wearing one.
Oh God!
Right.
Actually, do you have like a relationship with is it a good? It's like a haircutter you can trust.
So this is the guy I go to. So and Japanese people are pretty good at wearing masks. Like I feel like that's just part of our culture. So I'm hoping that he is wearing one, but if he's not, then I'm probably just going to cancel the appointment.
So it's the right call. It's the right call. Well, Patrick, is there anywhere you want people to go to look at your aquascaping work, or do you have somewhere we can send folks to easily?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page. It's called the Aquascaping Saints and Company.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
yeah. I think I found it via searching that. So the Aquascaping Saints and Company seems to have gotten me to the right spot. And yes, awesome, fun stuff to look at immediately. Oh, now I'm going to go down the rabbit hole, Patrick. All right. Well, we'll also put the link in the description.
Wow, thank you guys.
Say yeah, of course. Any parting words here before we do our whole sign off deal?
Yeah, I'll share to everyone here in the Philippines that July 4th is also apparently our Independence Day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. American influence.
Yeah, maybe I'll post it on Facebook together with maybe an article. Yeah.
A couple Americans told me we're wrong about Independence Day.
Yeah, but fun facts. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
All right. Well, that's been our show. Thank you again to Patrick. Thank you everyone for listening, and make sure to check back next week for our very 21st episode. That's 21.
Yeah, 21.
21.
Yeah, we're gonna go bar hopping with our next episode.
Wow.
A podcast on the go.
21.
Cool.
Yeah, no, not literal bar hopping. Jesus Christ, no. Sorry, I'm not doing that.
No mess, all freedom.
Bar
this
is like the very highest threat level.
Woo! Yeah, episode 20's gotten me ready to go crazy next week. I'm ready.
Revved up. Get all revved up on freedom. I'm getting wasted. All right. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye. Check in next week. 100 years.
100 years. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Later.